Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 11th and 12th episodes of Koyomimonogatari. And this should be finishing off this season, and after this I believe we switch back over to Owari with season 2. I believe that's how it is, then Zoku and stuff. I'll look into it later, but I think that's kind of how it goes. So, yeah, last time we got Shinobu and Yotsugi, which is pretty great. And Hanakawa, I mean, neither of them were really about Hanakawa, yet she still managed to leave quite an impression on me. So that was the thing. But yeah, I'm not sure what the next two are gonna be. Who's really left? Like I said, there's characters like Gain and Kagenui that are left, but I don't know. I don't know if they'll get theirs or not, or what. So I actually am quite curious who it will be. So let's just jump into episode 11 and find out. Okay, huh? This one doesn't seem to have an opening, unless I just mess something up. Well, it has an ED though, so, huh? Because yeah, I think I have the files all fine and dandy. So, although I will check real quick to make sure. Okay, yeah, it just doesn't have an opening. Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I have screwed up the order chapters thing before, so I don't want that to happen again. So I guess it's just, yeah, nothing. And speaking of nothing, the very first frame of it says Koyomi nothing. So, not sure what to make of that, really. But that's what it says, Koyomi na Shingu, like straight up katakana Englishy stuff. So, yeah, definitely got my attention now. So maybe this will actually focus on Koyomi and no other character. Maybe, I don't know. Let's find out. So, got it already. And 3, 2, 1, play. February, okay. Got our blossoms. Well, our buds about to blossom. Oh, no, maybe it will be about Kagenui. Okay. Maybe this is a training session. Or maybe she's just beating him up. Oh man, she's got some moves. And some power. Jeez. Oh my god, that could kill most people. Yeah, he just went flying. Well, I'm sorry for sucking. Really? I mean, you knocked him halfway across the universe. I'm also curious. Give us some context, please, Koyomi. And of course we're at the shrine again. So he wants to get tough just on his own. Why? What's their problem with getting stronger? Well, I guess that is a bit of a problem. Couldn't you just hold back a little bit more then? So I wouldn't be lonely? Thank you, I guess. I appreciate the doll. Yeah, I suppose. The other side. I quite enjoy her seeing her hop around like that. Gonna get some Kagenui backstory? Okay, that's further back than I expected. Or maybe he just didn't like you. Was that kid also immortal too? Yeah, how many people have you killed, Kagenui? Give us a number. I mean... I didn't know that's where she was going with that. I was wondering what she was talking about. That would be interesting. That was great. Okay, yeah, that makes me feel better. Just join the harem. Good point. Is it anything unwholesome? She does. Is that what you're into? Well, yeah, but that's kind of a pun thing. Okay, so it is just not just him, okay. Oh yeah, I think she did call Kaiki that. He didn't like it, though. Might want to dodge. Oh. Ow. Okay, ask more casually. Ow. Can he survive much more of this? Okay. Guess that's decided. Oh, well, that's a abrupt transition. Yeah, what's going on here? Slow down. Okay, I guess she's the best person to go to for this. Why not? A lot of putting. Oh, putting back. Okay. Yeah, just think. So much jiggle. It's a good point. uh, yeah. Yeah, as you should. Well, that didn't help. I mean, you could probably land one if you're desperate enough, but probably die on the counterattack. Gonna fall. That would be common sense. Living the dream over here. That looked like a lot of fun. I guess you could see it that way. Yeah, that could definitely be the case. Maybe. Just blew his mind. I bet you'd feel pretty silly if you actually managed to land a blow. Well, thank you for the help, Cotton. You're the best sister ever. Right. Oh, just straight up dressing her up. Yeah, we've seen Skihi wear that before. As one lucky doll. Skillfully lose. That sounds very Adaragi-like. Here we go. Can she breathe under there? Have Shinobu help? Will that be enough, though? Okay. Right, yeah. Gonna get this... Okay, I didn't know she could make pistols. Donut sale. Boy, those look good. I guess... Yeah, I guess that doesn't necessarily mean a punch or a kick. Because, yeah, Ippatsu can refer to a lot of things like a gag, you know? Should. So they blossomed, so time certainly passed. It is quite beautiful. A lot of bad stuff is associated with the shrine, but it is quite beautiful now. But I kind of figured she'd be gone. Unfortunate. To be continued. Well, joke's on you, I'm watching the next episode right after this, so can't stop me. So yeah, I really did not think we got a Kaganui one, but we did. So, yeah, only one left I think is Gain, so if we got a Kaganui one, we probably will get a Gain one. There's literally nobody left unless you want to do a Kaiki one, which I don't think that would happen. I think Gain's more likely than Kaiki. But who knows, I may eat my words in a few minutes. I figured if we were going to get a Kaiki one, it would have been before, like, in the same, roughly around when we got the sisters. Like, right after the ski heap. And also, Kaiki's not a girl. I think these have all been girls so far. Wakaranai, wakaranai. So, that was the 11th episode of Koyomimonogatari, and this was a pretty interesting one. So, we started off right out the gate with just a straight-up fight with Kaganui. I thought we made this have a solo Koyomi thing, where he's just monologuing to himself, kind of like what I imagined the whole show, the whole season to be, because it had no opening that I could see, and just said nothingness, so I thought maybe he was just alone. I don't know. But I guess it didn't have an opening because Kaganui doesn't have an opening associated with her, so they couldn't really do that, so it definitely makes sense once I saw her. And we're just having a little bit of a training arc here, which is what I thought it was. And the reason they gave was he doesn't want to just keep relying on his vampire powers. I mean, he can't really, because there's issues. He's becoming more and more vampire the more he does it, so he kind of has to put a stop to that. So it makes sense he wants to try to be stronger, because humans in this show, they can get pretty tough, like Mehmet, you know, he's human, as far as we know. He's pretty tough. So, yeah, even people that don't have, aren't like apparitions or whatever, they can still get pretty strong. And he sees that. Kaganui especially is known for just brute strength. If he could become, even just 70% as strong as Kaganui, that'd be pretty useful. That'd be pretty useful. So he went there trying to get that. But apparently, she's like, I don't think that's going to work. You're going to die before you get on my level. I think it's kind of what she said. So that's not going to happen. But we did kind of transition from that to discussions of Yotsugi, because Yotsugi now lives with him because, I guess she's there to make sure, to just kind of to help, to protect him. This small girl doll thing just keeping him safe, as she does. And Skihi's making pretty good use of her, just playing with the hat and playing with the cheeks and dressing her up and stuff. It'd be pretty cool to have a life-size doll that's around your size, because your clothes could go on the doll, so it's a perfect setup for playing dress up. That's what she did. She put her kimono on her, And we know she's worn that before. She's worn it in previous scenes, so it is her kimono. And she looked pretty nice in it, just sleeping with it and stuff like that. So it makes sense that Skihi would kind of get more value out of it than Cotton would, because Skihi is kind of a bit more of the cutesy, childlike one of the two sisters. So I'm kind of curious how Yotsuki feels about that, because it looks fun to me, but I don't know. Who knows? I'm sure at least a little bit of her is just kind of sad that she's been separated from Kagenui, but I'm sure this is a temporary thing. She'll go back to her Onei-chan at some point. And we did ask all sorts of questions about that too, like why does she call her Onei-chan? It's like, oh, she does that with like everyone. Oh, well, just tell me what kind of relationship you two have and all these details about her and stuff like that. And then she had this amazing response, like, what's with all the questions? Yeah, you plan on making me join? And when she said that, I was legitimately sitting here confused and like thinking, like, what is she talking about? Like, join, like some kind of Araragi task force? Like, I was taking it pretty seriously. And then she says the rumored Araragi harem. Just that was funny. That was great, because she is one of the few girls that aren't a part of it. Like, at this point, who's in the harem? Shinobu, Senjugahara, Hanakawa. Yeah, I got my name. Hachikuji. Well, before she left. Kambaru, Yanadako, Kaden, and Skihi, arguably. Let's see. Like, they're all guaranteed ones. So I think that's about it, really. So yeah, like, most of the female cast you could put in this sort of harem category. And I count harem members as people that he's done, like, and he had any kind of lewd interactions with, whether it be groping or whatever else, So, and I think everyone there qualifies. I mean, in this episode, he had a bath with Kanen, and talked about groping, so yeah, she's clearly a member because of that. And yeah, that was the other thing that happened in the episode. Once he got kind of that ultimatum from her about landing a blow on her, he consulted Kanen for advice, because she's like the only real martial artist that he knows, and they're pretty close, so of course she has the best chance of helping him with it. But she was pretty hesitant too. We had a good discussion about, you can't really do that. Like, if there's that big of a skill difference, even getting a single blow is a tall order. Like, there's a big gap between no blows and one blow. Like, a bigger gap than one blow and two blows. Like, it's a big thing. So we kind of came to this conclusion that her saying that was just a kind of a subtle, adult-like way of saying, no, I'm not going to tell you. So we figured that out, which is good. I gotta say, though, the bath pudding scene was hilarious. Just the final line from Kaden about, wow, big brother, you're so smart. Just that was great. Never change, Kaden. Never change. Now, as far as the epilogue goes, he came up with a brilliant idea. Instead of just punching her or kicking her, to just blast her with, like, a toy-looking laser gun thingy, which I guess is not the worst idea ever. Definitely not the best, though. And it didn't really matter, though, because she wasn't there. She was just gone. Although it looked like there was a big gap between the first meeting of the episode and when he went there later, because all the sakura petals had bloomed and stuff, so yeah, he probably just waited too long. I don't know. Not sure what to think of the time-lapse aspect there. But yeah, as far as the overall meaning of the episode goes, I think obviously the biggest theme was just trying to fight something that's out of your league. I think that's kind of the main thing. And having to kind of think outside the box in order to do that. Maybe talking about possible solutions to a conflict not being one of violence, or not taking a answer at face value and just thinking around it, like something like that. That's all I got from that, really. So it was a good episode, though, for sure. It was cool seeing Kagenui. Oh yeah, the story about her like punching a kindergartner was probably possessed by something evil. That was quite funny. It probably wasn't the case at all, but I do feel like we got to know her better by the end of the episode. But in any case, next up is episode 12, which maybe that will have an opening. Let's see. Koyomi dead. Well, that's an escalation. Jeez. Again, dead though, just katakana. So let's keep that up as well. So yeah, that's concerning. Yeah, let's just load into episode 12 and see how he dies. I don't know. So, 3, 2, 1, play. So, Koyomi, how did you get dead? It's even like red to... Jeez. Ouch. Okay. So you're moving forward in time. Of course. Yeah, that did sound kind of weird to me. Cute. But how do you die, though? Right. Good job. Campus life. Maybe he's just dead inside. Oh, there's Guyan. I was right. There she is. Took a little bit, but we found her. Like, yo, I've missed you, Guyan, for sure. Or Izuko, which I really should call her. What's wrong with my body? Are you judging? Yozuru. Okay. Oh, what happened? Yeah, you know everything. Couldn't surprise you. Well, no, that's what you said. Getting kind of worried because of the title of this episode and the atmosphere of this scene. That was really cool camera work there. What about Yotsugi? Uh... That doesn't make it okay. You can't go after Yozuru like that. Yeah, I am well aware. I'll never forget that for as long as I live. Almost. Oh, jeez. I don't like the way you said that. Getting progressively more scared. Right, smart. Jeez, that's a mouthful. Yeah, yeah. You're not making me feel any better. Yeah. Wow, showing her too. This is a very dark conversation. That's what I was thinking. I don't know who else would be the king. Somebody wants that slot. That would be odd. It would be very strange. All the other pieces are gone. Probably. Yeah. But he didn't want to do it. Is that going to be a big problem? But apparently not. And Mem has been missing for a while. You're starting to make me pretty damn worried. You make moves without trying to. That side. She keeps talking about that. Ogie. Please don't kill him, Guyan. That doesn't make it okay, Guyan. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh, God, there's nothing left. I mean, the title made it clear how this was going to end, but didn't make it much easier. I kind of wish the title didn't spoil it now. Well, just like that, our protagonist is dead. And we definitely don't have a king. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna pick up. I have a feeling. You know, when I saw the blade swing around, I kind of expected there would at least be limbs like a pile there. You know, some chance of coming back together, but no, he was just completely gone, like apparition killer kind of blade. Oh, damn, now I'm definitely wondering what the next season's gonna be about. Like, I imagine he'll come back somehow. It's a supernatural show, after all. Just it made it pretty clear this was going, especially when she mentioned, hey, Shinobu, that one person that's always with you that might be able to protect you. She's asleep, right? Well, yeah, sure. Why are you asking? No reason in particular. Just that whole thing. Now I kind of regret being excited to see Guyan again. An epilogue after he is dead. So, afterlife kind of thing? Wonder if we get to meet Hachikuji. That'd be great. Yeah, where exactly are we? Yeah, you definitely were. Yeah, what exactly did she put into motion? Someone said? Yeah, that is Hachikuji's voice. I didn't expect her to meet it that quickly. My god, Hachikuji, I never thought I'd see you again. Yes, that's Hachikuji. Oh god, Hachikuji, I have missed you so much. That makes death much better. Okay, I really didn't, because I was thinking maybe we'd see Hachikuji sometime, maybe like next arc, but no, like right at the end of this episode, we actually see her face. Like, wow, that really surprised me. But anyway, that was the 12th and final episode of Koyomimonogatari, and they definitely, you know, they definitely did not, they definitely ended this with a bang. I guess that's probably the best way to phrase it. Okay, so this episode, yeah, right out the gate, this one had a very different feel than the rest of them. Araragi was at the shrine, which is pretty, like, that's not too surprising. But Guyan was there, and she talked about how, yeah, Yozo, the Kaganui, she was gone. And that's upsetting. Like, I did kind of have a bad feeling when she was gone at the end of last episode, but I didn't think it would be anything too bad. But, yeah, it is pretty bad. Just completely talking about the other side, and I think we're just most talking about Ogi at this point, like, the personification of that darkness that comes out when, you know, oddities are not doing what they're supposed to do, that sort of thing. And we did talk about that a decent amount this episode. So, and just talk about the whole, like, shogi kind of setup with the king and knights and rooks and stuff like that. And, yeah, I thought we were going with Araragi being the king here, but she made it seem like that slot is actually, like, vacant. Like, that's what the king was supposed to be, the god that takes over the shrine, right? The position that Guyan's been trying to get filled and was trying to get Araragi to fill it, but he never would. And she was not, of course, not happy about that. And throughout the course of the episode, we did kind of flash towards a lot of our other characters, kind of our rooks and knights and stuff like that, bishops, like I guess that's what they're supposed to be. You know, the Araragi harem, if you will. We're kind of like that. And just, I mean, like I said, it was pretty clear that Araragi was going to die here. Or at least, yeah, like, there's no other solution. Like, he had to have died. It was straight up called Koyomi dead. Like, there's no other way this could have ended besides him dying, so I did joke that maybe it was just him dying inside, but no. He was gonna die. And I was like 50-50 on whether or not Guyan was gonna be the one to do it, but the more the episode went along, the more sure I was that she was gonna do it, especially as she started to walk closer to him. At that point, it was pretty clear about where this was going. And not only did he die, he actually quite clearly went somewhere else. So it must be some kind of supernatural world. Like, what exactly did Hachikuji say near the end? I gotta go back to that. I mean, first thing we had was just our usual dynamic, which was great. Just the light of this goddess shining upon him as he wakes up. Just watching it again just fills me with so much happiness. Like, any kind of sadness I would have about Aragi's death is just, like, gone now that I just get to see Hachikuji. I mean, she's still dead, don't get me wrong, but just seeing her again is still good. So, it was something I had once liked and had once loved. It was a smile like the sun. So nostalgic, and one I shouldn't be able to see anymore. But seeing Hachikuji does make it pretty clear where he is, so... Is a punchline that you couldn't make it to the test center and failed the entrance exam. If only it was something that simple. So yeah, she did not say any information about where we are, but it's got to be some kind of afterlife or purgatory kind of thing. I'm not quite sure. So we'll find out, I'm sure, later on. But yeah, Araragi is straight up dead. Like, I don't think this will be permanent. Like, he's got to come back somehow, right? Surely. I just don't know how. I imagine Hachikuji would help with it, though, at least a little bit. And yeah, not really sure about more to say about the episode. Just... Guy apparently thinks this was the best solution for the current sort of situation. Don't know if she's right or not. She probably understands things better than I do. So I can't say too much on that, but I can't say I'm happy about Araragi dying, though. So, yeah, I wish I had more to say about this episode, but I really don't. I'm really happy to see Hachikuji again. That just cleansed my soul right there. So, yeah, I guess we'll see where things go in the next chapter of the show. So, hopefully I see you there. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.